and in-depth corporate exposure. As learners, we are also taught the core values of discipline, dedication, determination, pioneered by none other than our founder chancellor, the late Professor Dr. Colonel A. Balasubramanian Sir, whose revolutionary pedagogy forms the DNA of SBUP. We at SBUP, along with our classroom sessions, interactive corporate visits, and a plethora of renowned visiting faculties, also participate in the complete range of extracurricular and co-curricular activities. Such exposure to learners ensures that the students evolve into disciplined, well-rounded, and focus-driven individuals who are well equipped to contribute to the field of their choice.
We have had the honor of connecting with more than 300 corporate titans as part of our induction program. They give their valuable time to come and train us in a variety of formats, including seminars, workshops, management games, guest lectures, and so on.
Before we begin, let me call upon student manager Dhanashri Mane to introduce our guest of honor to us.
Good evening, everyone. I, Dhanashri Mani, student manager at Balaji Institute of International Business, is elated to introduce today's guest speaker, Mr. Himanshu Swami sir, who is an alumni from BITM batch 2005-2007. We are so proud to have him here. With over 18 years of experience in the dynamic landscape of cloud and digital transformation, Mr. Himanshu Swami stands as a seasoned and visionary leader, currently serving as the Vice President for Salesforce at Mastec. He brings unparalleled expertise in steering large scale transformation programs, engaging CXO leadership, and driving measurable business value through technology. Sir has a strong track record of building and scaling emerging technology practices to $100 million plus in revenue while ensuring operational excellence across metrics like profitability and utilization. His leadership in delivering cutting edge solutions, including cloud, API management, intelligent automation, and digital integrations, has helped Fortune 500 companies reimagine business models across industries such as finance, retail, healthcare, high tech, and more. His collaborative and client centric approach is enriched with deep skills in stakeholder management, innovation adoption, agile delivery, and project governance. Notably, he is also a certified Salesforce admin, Scrum Master, and Salesforce Sales Champion. Academically, Sir holds an MBA in Telecom and Marketing and a bachelor's in Electronics and Communication Engineering, a combination that underscores both his technical grounding and strategic business acumen. Please join me in warmly welcoming Mr. Himanshu Swami sir as he shares his insights and experiences with us today. The stage is all yours, sir.
The stage is all yours. That is what she said. But before that, I just wanted to give another introduction. That was his professional CV, which she read out. When Himanshu contacted me few weeks before, I contacted our Muniraju academics department, and I said, 17th is the day he has given, 17th and 19th, 2 days you are given. I thought we have to accommodate him at any cost because he's our own alumni. Then I said, please do inform me. I wanted to be there to introduce him. And this guest lecture coordination was not with BIV. I insisted that I want this to be coordinated. That is why today I am here. Now, Himanshu passed out 2005-2007 batch. 2005-2007 batch is a remarkable batch we just can't forget. It's a unique batch because 2005-6 they were in our old premises, and 6-7 they in a new premises, this premises. So they had the exposure of our old campus, which was next to railway station, Pune railway station. It was a First time, you have air conditioned, fully air conditioned B school in Pune. That is what we used to say. One of the reason was noise pollution was very high, so we have to make that premises fully air conditioned. हमारे पास कुछ नहीं था, auditorium नहीं था. There was no place to address all the students, and sometimes they used to come to BIMM, that which was there in Yerwada. They used to sit on the floor. You are sitting in the air-conditioned auditorium. They're sitting on the floor. No computer lab, no internet. Nobody heard about internet. First time, Satyam say एक internet का एक छोटा सा connection मैंने लाया after I joined 2003. But it was not good enough to have. Those days, internet cafes were there. These people used to go and visit internet cafes. Then, but with all this limitation, we were having 100% campus placement. That was our beauty. Then we came over here. When we came over here, that time also this auditorium was under construction. It was not there. Only these two buildings and hostel. BIB and Vimachardi building itself was not there. So that the building has come quite later. Now, in 2007, if you look at, he was also just like you, a person, a young graduate from Kanpur, came to Pune, wanted to do MBA. Then he was a CRT member. At CRT office was also very limited space we had. So they used to interact with the industry. Today he was telling, till then we were using diaries, alphabetical diaries. In that company's list was there. And he is the person who sat and converted that into Microsoft Excel. So that was a kind of working environment which we used to have. See, he was an ordinary child, now become an extraordinary global personality. You can also do that. This I take a lot of privilege to introduce him, because I have seen him that point of time also as a young small boy. The only thing is that before that, if you look at all these, most of the photographs which are kept over here, you will find, along with Bala sir, you will find my picture. You may not be able to recognize it is me or not. That time I was a very beautiful man. Abhi nahi hai, daadi bedi bad gaya hai. I was always a shadow of Bala sir. People were never wanted to take my photograph. They used to click Bala sir's photograph. By default, I'm there. Most of the photographs you look at. So I was telling to Himanshu, when he was here in the campus, he was a lean guy. आपको कोई गर्लफ्रेंड था क्या? नहीं था. कोई गर्लफ्रेंड भी नहीं था. एक lean guy था. Now today he looks very smart. So very same time as a teacher, I become very old. But I'm very happy to say this thing. But then, my dear friends, you will also, as I told you, work hard. You will also, with all those limitations, if we can reach this extent. Those days, आपका digital marketing नहीं था. आपका artificial intelligence, we never imagined something happen like this. Data analytics, it was not there. Only there was a system specialization and a telecom specialization batch. That's all. Today the telecom specialization almost gone for the into extinct almost. Nobody wanted to take into telecom. There are a lot of opportunities available in telecom still. So with all this, I take a lot of pride. I take this opportunity to welcome Himanshu Swami. Now the stage is yours. Thank you.
Coming back after 18 years in this campus is a very different feeling. That time I used to, I was telling you, sir, I used to sit like you guys into the induction program. Today just table has turned and I'm here. Tomorrow you guys will be here. Somebody was asking me when we were waiting, what is the mantra of the success and all? Keep failing. Keep failing, but don't be scared of failure. Learn from the failure. We all learn from the failure. And after that, today I'm here. We have worked a lot. Just new things from this campus, whatever we learned. I was telling to the team who basically came to pick me up, dedication, determination, and discipline, those three words which we used to learn 18 years, that only helped us in this corporate industry. Corporate, nothing works. It is just about what you learn from experiences. We all learn from the Biju sir, Suresh Padi sir, Dimple ma'am, Vignesh sir used to be there, and lots of folks which we have basically still we remember. I was going through with my 18 years of journey with sir and madam as well, like what we have gone through, what we have seen in this campus. This campus is like very close to my heart. Lots of things we have set up by our own hands. I used to lead the placement cell when I was part of this campus. We have set up the placement cell by our own hand. We have defined what need to come and everything. As sir was saying, that Excel conversion from the diaries, it was a big thing because that point of time everything used to get the data from that. But we learned. We have basically spent lots of things. And you guys have just joined 45 days back, just 1.5 months back in this corporate. Learn. Just learn. Don't be scared for the failure. He was asking me, ki like, what is the mantra of the success? How to keep a calm in this age where you guys you cannot keep a calm. You want to win the whole world on the day one, but you will not be able to win each and everything. So be ready for the failure as well, but learn. Do a mistake, but every time do some new mistakes. That is what I learned here as well. Since last 18 years of the corporate journey, we have learned same thing. Today whatever I have, don't go with the titles and all. It is all about tomorrow you will be on these titles. We all will, you guys will be much more better than me because this whole world is going into the AI and everything. So AI will take you guys into the next world. It is all about follow your passion. Whatever you guys are doing it, whatever you guys are learning it, take that thing. I started 2007 when I got placed from the campus in Zayas. That was a very different story to going into the Zayas. We all 7 or 8 folks got selected into the Zayas. And I was telling Biju sir, from the day one, by choice or by force, I landed up into the Salesforce learning. And today, after 18 years, it became like big landmark for me, where we are still working into it. Zayas, and from there moved into the Patni computers, worked couple of years with the Patni computers, and then majority of my time from the Satyam, Mahindra Satyam to the Tech Mahindra. That big transition and my 13 years of the journey with that company gave me huge learning. So whatever learning you guys are doing today, you guys after some point of time you will move into the corporate world. Learn from there. Just learn. Follow your passion. Sometimes we all become very comfortable into our own areas. Okay, we want to do this thing, we are very good into it. Let's do keep doing into it. But technology will remain today, it will go away. So always pray. I will just give one suggestion to everybody. Go beyond your limits. Challenge yourself. Don't stick what you are doing today, you are good with that. If you challenge yourself, you will keep learning more and more things. 18 years back when sir was saying AI and data and artificial intelligence, nothing was there. If we all will follow the same thing what we have learned at that point of time and keep doing it, this time we all will vanish. We need to basically upgrade ourselves, learn more and more. And just not to say anything, but I still spend almost 30 to 45 minutes on a daily basis to learn something new. After 18 years of careers, I still learn. So my learning graph is still going on. I still learn because if I'm meeting and talking to the customers and I don't know the latest and greatest what is going on into the industry, these days customers are far more smarter than us. They will talk because Viju sir was talking about the CRM and he has lots of ideas what can be done. These days customers talks far more advanced compared to us. And if we are not keeping ourselves up to date, we are out. So if we want to basically remain into the system, into the industry, we need to make sure keep learning. It is not about 2 years of learning journey. This is just journey has just started into the campus. After moving into the corporate, you need to keep learning, upgrade yourself, keep moving into the new areas. That is the way you can basically do it. Because when I moved into the Tech Mahindra as well, lots of innovation. Today, since last 15 years, I'm sitting into the US, but I started my journey from India itself. I have seen how the innovation works. always thinks about new innovative models, how the innovation can come, how the new things can come. Challenge yourself. There is nothing called stupid idea. Always today somebody may say some stupid idea, but tomorrow that will surely will become innovations. 18 years back, somebody was talking about the AI. They will feel like what we are talking about. But today, AI became like part of our life. You are using the phones, you are using the Gmails, your Gemini is coming, and as part of the Google, it is like AI. Everything is basically became like a smart systems. Today we are using the phones. It's a AI-driven systems. So AI is basically taking you, which was not there. So that's what I was saying, and I always tell my team as well. Keep upgrading yourself. New areas, new activities, whatever is coming, and don't hesitate to fail. Failure is just one step ahead behind of your success area. Do a mistake. I always used to do lots of mistakes when we were into this campus for the placement interview, and when we were doing into the corporate, we were doing lots of mistakes. Today I'm into the sales. I'm heading the whole North America and Canada region for the sales force. But it is not about like after 18 years of experience, I got a right to win each and everything. Today also we do lots of mistakes, but every time do something new mistakes. Learn from your mistake, do something new mistake, so at least that will become your learning path. That is what we have learned. And 18 years, I would just say it is not about any guest lecture. I used to be one of you. So today, if I'm talking about it, is just 18 years of journey what I have spent into the corporate. So that journey, what we have seen, I have seen personally into the different industry, and I manage lots of industry by my own, where higher education is one of my closest child, I would say, because into the industry, higher education, I'm managing by my own. Harvard, Yale, California, MIT, they are my customers. Today, I'm basically giving lots of CRM solution to those industries. How the AI can come. It is all about I'm teaching to the preachers like MIT or Harvard, who has basically give lots of big entrepreneurs on a yearly basis. We are basically talking to them how the AI can come and give them complete integrated models. It is all about what we are doing. Keep having your passion, your trust, and confidence on yourself. Today, these words may look very big because you guys have just started after your graduation. You just started 45 days back into this journey. So sometimes few things may look very big, but just take it like these are the regular things. Once you will move into the corporate, slowly you will realize books are one thing who will basically give you the knowledge. But what you learn from the campus, especially in this campus, because this campus used to be very close to me, as Biju was saying, first year we have spent into our old campus. Second year we moved into this campus. So we have seen the transition, we have seen the learning from the different folks, and lots of great folks. Bala sir, Biju sir is itself, Dimple ma'am, how to handle the corporate relationship. We learn from the Dimple ma'am. I used to head the placement cell. Now it is called as in CRT. That time it used to be called as in placement cell. We learn from the Dimple ma'am how to handle that corporate relationship. So every person teaches you very different things. But if you take that particular learning along with you, you will go big time. But just don't be dependent on 100% on your books. Books is just for the scores. And sometimes I say scoring is boring. And you guys will basically read the book. He was asking me what to do it. I always used to say like, you can give your best effort at the time of your exam. Result is in your professor's hand. You can't do anything. You can't change anything. They will basically evaluate and give you. But keep learning, keep getting your experience. And best thing I would say, make a friends out of this group. They will remain lifelong with you. They will take you all over. Today, Biju sir was telling some of the names. We are still connected after 15, 16, 17 years. Different, they are working to the different industry, their companies and different places, but we are still connected. We are still talking. So that relationship becomes very important. You guys have just joined this campus 45 years. So first of all, we all should welcome you guys in this campus of your new journey. Some of you guys are into the finance, some of you will be into the system marketing. I used to be into the telecom and marketing batch. Now it's no more telecom and marketing, it's technology and marketing. So it becomes like a very different type of field, because yesterday some of you has basically connected with me over the LinkedIn as well. There I came to know about the ICTM new name, or BITM new name. We used to call ICTM, then it became BITM. So it became like a BITM new name. So then I came to know it is no more telecom and management, it became technology and management. So it is all about sometime giving you very different feeling. Since last 1 hour I'm in this campus, but it is giving me the flashback of my 18 years. I remember each and everything, whatever was happening. I was talking to Rashmi ma'am as well. Like what we have seen into the old campus, now it is into the new campus and lots of places. Somebody has asked me about the greenery into this campus. When we came, greenery was zero, because we were building this campus and it was just cement, some buildings, and we just moved from the old campus to new campus like work in progress stage. Now you guys are very, very proud, or you should feel proud like today you are in this campus. You are sitting with in this particular auditorium which we have just seen or envisioned. Today you guys are into this places. Keep learning, keep growing, keep failing. I would again say, because failure I always used to say to my team, because whenever my team is basically work into the sales, everybody, as I was saying, like as you guys are young, you guys want to win the world. Each and every step you want to win it. That is not going to happen. It will just frustrate you. If you will fail, it will start frustrating you. I'm getting failed. But no, that is not. Learn from it, move on, and then do something new. Into the sales, there is a mantra. If you are basically working into the 100 opportunities, you may win 15 to 20 opportunities. 80-85% you are going to fail. But are you going to get frustrated because of that? Or you are going to learn and basically sustain? That is going to be important. Sometime you will lose the patience. I'm losing it. I'm losing this particular opportunity. I'm not winning it. Let's change the company. Is that a solution? No, because you may change the company, but you will still lose into the new company. Learn from your capabilities, trust on yourself, go beyond your boundaries, learn more and more and more things. It is not about like I can do this or I can do that. Why not? Challenge yourself. Why not? Why can't I do something more, something new, more innovative things? Bring out something more innovative things. Today, what you will talk about the innovations, tomorrow you will feel like people are using that innovation. You will become a pioneer of it. But why to follow? Why not to become a pioneer? Think from that angle. Talk about it, whatever solutions you have. Sometimes maybe solutions are very stupid. People will feel like, what are you talking about? Long time back, people has called me also stupid. When I was part of the Tech Mahindra, there used to be some sort of innovation like Google Glass integrations. People were talking about what are we really talking about? Google Glass integration with the CRM systems and all. But now it became like a wearable solution technology. Everybody, lots of companies are already using it. Agentic models, robots, everything. We have basically built that solution. And I feel proud like I was one of that who basically built that solution. Initially, I used to be called as a stupid, but after that, it called as an innovator. So sometimes stupid to innovator journey is in your hand. What you want to do it. Trust yourself, keep doing it, keep building something new, and then that particular solutions, what we are doing it basically helps you a lot. Today, you may be seeing into my profile, I may be handling into the two different type of roles into the organization. I basically handle the sales into the whole US market and Canada market. And second thing is corporate relationship, not corporate relationship, alliances. Alliances is about the whole alliance relationship with the sales force, how the sales force can work with us to grow. So it is all about what we are bringing, what we are basically putting in front of the sales force, going into the industry, and making sure that partnership will remain. And it is always about today you may be talking, I'm talking about the Salesforce, tomorrow somebody would be talking about the Oracle, Microsoft and all. It's important to know about your original product. what is the product, what they are basically bringing. Because daily basis, that particular products are basically changing. They are growing. If we are not growing, then we are out. As I was talking about, customers are far more smarter than us. So these particular product companies will basically help you to give you the more guidance, what is new is coming up. Salesforce point of view, now agentic model has become like a very important. Everything, whatever we are talking from the admission point of view, if you interact with your faculties or not faculties, like from the your first level of the operation team, these days it is converting into the more robotic models, agentic models. How you will do it? So 45 days you guys into it. It is a very new feeling, new experience into that campus. You guys may have come from the different part of the world. From the India, somebody was into the Maharashtra, somebody was from the Gujarat, and somebody from the different places. I arrived from the Kanpur 18 years back, from the Lucknow center. Today, you guys are lucky to have the online admission process. That time, we used to be going into the different cities and selecting the students. So I came from the Lucknow center, from the Kanpur. Today, after finishing in 2007 Telecom and Management Group, we are here. I worked in almost into the 4 or 5 companies. Zeiss it started, then it moved into the Mahindra Satyam, which got converted into the Tech Mahindra. And sometime I would say a little bit lighter side, whatever companies I have joined at one point of time, either it got acquired by somebody else, or so when I joined Mahindra Satyam, it became Tech Mahindra. I joined Mindtree, it became LTI Mindtree. Genpet remained as it is, and today Mastech luckily remain as it is. So two out of four companies has been acquired by the larger companies and gone. So it is all about like companies always grow, company always do it, but how you can basically become a more important, relevant into the organization. That becomes very, very key. I would not bore you guys with more and more stuff. If you guys have any question for me, feel free to shoot to me. So at least we can basically talk, make it more interactive. If anybody has any question, feel free. And there is no question called a stupid question. Everything is important. So whatever comes in your mind, feel free. And sometime as these two guys have picked up me from the hotel, they were very scared. Like, oh, we are going and meeting with someone. No. I was one of you guys. 18 years back, I was sitting there. We are also doing the induction program in the same way. And that time it used to be very different programs. We were doing it. Today I'm here. So don't get scared. I'm one of you. So if anybody has any question, feel free. Go ahead.
Hi, good evening, sir. This is Sarabjit from Operation Department BITM. I just wanted to know that when we start in sales or any department, skills is very important, and we have learned from a lot of guest lectures and this that as you move up to the ladder, skills is an important part, but it reduces and more of management is needed. So, is it? Can you
No,
explain on that?
skill, I would say always the first priority. If you don't have a skill, management is not going to work. What is the management? Nothing is called management. It is always about customer relationship and your skills. If you are talking to the customers, if you know your skills, what you are talking about, your technology, your stuff, then you would be able to sit with them, you can talk to them, you can convince with them as a salesperson and convert your business. Management, it becomes like a more macro mechanism. Like your management is sitting on top of you and trying to basically do it, but if you have a skill in your hand, you don't need management. You are self-sufficient, you can basically work with them and you can basically convince the customer. And don't think like, oh, I'm not into the sales. Tomorrow you may be into the pre-sales, you may be a technology guy, but you may be talking to the customer directly. That point of time, wear the sales badge and deal with them, convince with them your skill. And it may happen you may not be direct salesperson, but you may be the guy who are converting that opportunity. So go with that. I always feel like management is always about the macro mechanism. Skill is most important thing. Go for that and try to become people person. Don't macro mechanism after the 1.5 years when you finish the MBA, go into the corporate and become the macro management manager. After MBA, we all have a wrong perception ki like we all will become manager. We all will start from the ground zero. We all will start. So go with the skill, customer relationship, people management, people relationship that will take you longer.
Thank you, sir.
Sure. Can you give the mic to?
Hello, sir. My name is Urja Bakre. I'm student of finance. Sir, my question to you is, as your career is over the globe, you have been traveling to various places and managing them. So how did you adapt and manage to the changes of the management as a leader?
Good question. Because see, management is always about growing. Today you may be working with someone, tomorrow you will work somebody else. Management is just about personality. Today you may be working with some strong leader. Tomorrow you may be working with a very different person. Tomorrow you may be working with a very macro mechanism type of person as well. So it's a management is always about changing. You will never retain lifelong with a one type of manager. You will see the very different journeys. When I long back I went to the US first time, my company said you will not sustain with that customer for a long time because he used to be very hard hitting guy, always challenging. Sometimes we used to call as a stupid guy because he is like, if he go early home, then it's a challenge for us. Next day he will bring more problem for us. But we stayed with him 4.5 years. So adopt that type because you will find a different person. Today you may be sitting the 100 guys in this particular room. Not all are same. Everybody has a different personality. When you go into the management as well, you may be seeing today first year you would be reporting to someone who are very different. Next year you may find very different personalities. When you will deal with the customer, they will be very different. So it is all about that. Keep learning with them, as I always say, like make your personal relationship, but keep your skill at the first priority. If you are working with the right skill, your managers will not create any problem. They will basically help you to grow. But every person can teach you. I always believe in one thing here, outside corporate, in our college times as well. Each and everybody, whether they are directly your teachers or they are not your teachers, they will teach you. Learn something from them. The same guy which I'm saying, like I worked with him for 4.5 years, he taught me about that mantra: never work into your own boundaries. Don't set the boundaries. Learn something more, new things, so that you can win the world. If you will basically set your A, B, C, D, and like you are good into that and you want to remain out of that, one day it will come that A, B, C, D will go and people will move into the PQR. And then you are not good to basically go with the PQR thing. That is also learning for me. Every person. So from your managers you can learn, but your skill will take you everywhere.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. My name is Pranav Panse. I'm from finance only. My question to you is that the Salesforce has positioned itself in such a way that they are earning $21 billion of revenue, which is more than combined of Microsoft and SAP, of course, Oracle, etc. So, what is the strategy that they use actually in CRM so that they have such large revenues?
One data correction, it's not 21 billion, it's a 36 billion.
Okay, sorry, sir.
So, it's not sorry, like every year these numbers go up and down. So it's all about Salesforce became somewhere, it became like a pioneer into the industry for lots of new models. When cloud-based technology came, cloud-based, when I'm talking about 1999, when they have three folks, Mark Benioff, Peter Parker, and one more guy who was no more with them, they started from the garage. in California. Literally, they started this company. Three folks had started in company in garage. They were the pioneer to come into the cloud-based CRM. Earlier, it used to be more homegrown. So, pioneer from that particular, then Microsoft and all started following with them. Still, if you look about Salesforce is moving and other Oracle, Microsoft and others, they are still following. Today, they have basically brought agentic model, their AI into the integration, AI into the data. They basically became like a pioneer into that spaces and others still are following. That is their mantra. Like in place of following others are doing it, they are understanding the industry, bringing that particular models for them, becoming like a first to import into that particular industry, whether it's a higher education, whether insurance, whether it's a telecom, automobile. You take almost 80 to 85 customer one or other way they are using the Salesforce CRM. It used to be called as in CRM when we started almost 2007. When we started, it used to be called as a CRM tool. Now it's no more CRM. It's an industry solution. You work for any problem statement, it has a solution. So that sort of pioneer feeling they basically brought into the industry. Today they have almost 38% or 41% between that particular range. I don't remember the exact market share, and still others are going into the single digit, or like Microsoft is going into the 12%. So there is a 41% to the 12% of the gap. It is only happening because they were innovating new things, they are pioneer for that particular spaces, and others are still trying to do it. So when they reach to that level where Salesforce by that time brings something new. Now they are bringing the more robotic models in next 6 months of time, and it will become more and more stuff as well.
Thank you, sir.
Any question from the middle layer? Take the mic.
Hello, sir. I am Pranali. As you said, trust yourself. So, my question is how to build self belief?
That's a very tricky question. How to believe the self belief? Why not to trust yourself? If you cannot trust yourself, to whom you will trust? Question is on you. Like you need to trust yourself. You know yourself, what you can do. Today you are sitting after getting a selection of thousands of folks in this particular campus. It means you have something in you. You need to trust yourself. Like whatever I have, others may not have. I may be better than lots of folks who are sitting out of this particular campus as well. So self-trust you can bring by your own. Nobody will indulge you. No professor, neither me or no professor will basically build a trust on yourself. We can have a trust on you, but whether you have trust on yourself or not, that's a bigger question. And that will only come from you because you know yourself. Not even your parents know sometime what you can do, but you know what you can do. So trust yourself, you can win the world. If you will start getting frustrated because of a small thing, or today I got failed into this particular, today I got the less number on this particular subject, if that will basically frustrate you, you will start losing your trust. It's okay, today I got less number, tomorrow in another exam I will do a better job. You may be a good into the one subject, you may not be good into the other subject, but whatever you are good, nobody would be able to touch your hand. Believe yourself into that way and build yourself in that way. So, and then after that, you are the one who can build a trust on yourself. We cannot do that. We can only trust you, but whether you trust on yourself or not, that's a bigger question.
Thank you, sir.
Anyone want to talk, ask question?
Hello, sir. Shivam this side. Basically, sir, as a alumni, I have a question for you. Suppose, sir, I go home and I remember a lot of things that I have to do, but we don't have any times and energy for that. I completely forgot what I have to do from morning. So, sir, how to manage time and energy after this whole process of day in Balaji?
Oh, big question. But are we really spending 24 hours? Like you won't get a time.
No, sir, that's not the case. Basically, uh, we are in a situation that we have to do a lot of projects and PPT day by day, and we have to do extra courses also. So how to manage
I'm
time?
really surprised after 45 days of the joining, you are talking like that. And after spending one more year, I don't know what are you going to really talk. Where lots of additional things is going to come on your head. So yeah, so sometimes they will sleep either because I was basically leading the placement cell. There was no hours. We used to start morning 9 o'clock to the 12 o'clock. We used to work with that, like how we are going to get the placement. Same time, we used to attend some of the classes as well, like how we'll do it. So many things used to happen. But you can at least spend 30 minutes of time in whole 24 hours on yourself. What happened in whole day? At least you can flash back in whole day what happened, what all things you need to do, and plan for tomorrow. You can do it. It is not about 24 hours so much busy. Like this campus, you guys are staying in this campus and spending time with this particular group of the students as well. We used to stay into the old campus where nothing was there. But still we used to manage a time to finish all the projects, all the presentation, everything we used to do. But after that, we used to still what we need to do tomorrow. Just spend 30 minutes. At least we can do that 30 minutes together on yourself, understand what I have done and what we can do it tomorrow. And it is not about today in campus. You are asking about only in campus. I would say this 30 minutes is important for you lifelong. When you will move into the corporate, always think about what you did and tomorrow what is going to be scheduled. Otherwise, once you move into the corporate, your calendar is going to be just filled with your meetings and meetings. You are not going to cope up. That time you will complain like, where is the hours? It is all about plan for tomorrow. Just 30 minutes. Think about today what you did and what you can do tomorrow. I think it's good enough. But 45 days in this campus is too early to answer on that. Any other question for me? So I will ask one question from you guys. How you are feeling in this campus since last 45 days? Anybody want to answer that? But one person can stand and tell me the answer. What is your feeling since last 45 days and what you learned? Who want to take that? Tomorrow one of you are going to be college president, more leaders as well. If today you are hesitating to stand and give this answer, I don't know who is going to take that responsibility in the future. One person out of this is not standing and giving this answer. You can answer while sitting, everybody is saying, oh, we enjoyed, we are doing it. But give the mic to him. First, give a clap to him at least. He stood. Switch on the mic.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. So I am Kumar Gaurav. I am from BITM. Yours, sir, from marketing. So, like we gave our entrance in November on December, and then after we were like basically free from everything, carefree person, chilled in our home. Like there were like nothing to do. Then after we came here, so there was a drastic change. So everybody knows I can't explain in words. Drastic change, many peoples, many faces. Huh? Drastic change in, sir, in everything, like we can say environment, personal wise, our routine. We used to sleep like 7 to 8 hours, but only 5 or 6 hours. Currently, we are like So like we use only 2 hours or 1 hours our smartphone in whole day. Like this is the drastic change. We and पहली बार ऐसा हुआ सर हम लोग को लाइक वी आर प्राउड ऑफ अस like we are only using our smartphone 1 hour or half an hour. So this is obviously a proud moment for us. Our faculties are like very cool, chill, and we can say best faculty we like personally I ever got in my entire education period. Faculties are fantastic, sir, and our chancellors also. We like dance a lot in our freshers party. Okay, so these are like yes, sir. Obviously, sir. Very interactive, supportive, so calm. It's my perspective, sir. Like everybody has different perception. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So main problem is obviously like adaptability, living with like 4 persons in a room and uh, time management as well. Like दौड़ के जाओ खाना खाने आओ and that everything. We, huh? Obviously, sir. Obviously, sir. And like, uh, but but we are daily saving, obviously, sir. and and sir, yes, sir. Everything is perfect, sir. Now, like, we are like we are getting used to it, and obviously this will help a lot in our corporate journey because corporate means no work-life balance. Obviously, it's a fact, sir. It's a fact. Like 9 to 10 working hours, no time management. You can't do it.
But it's a good learning. Today you told about ki, like staying away from the phone and just using 2 hours is a big experience. But phone is really required. That is an important thing. Like you are saying 22 hours you are okay. Without laptop you cannot be. You are the corporate soldiers. That's what we used to call when we were part of this campus. So if you are soldier, running and going and having a lunch and come back is part of it. And when you're a corporate soldier, laptop is your weapon. Without that, you cannot do anything. Presentations, doing further stuff. Laptop is your best friend. Your girlfriend will come second, but laptop will come first. And learning what you are talking about, everything is perfect. So that's what I was laughing about. I don't know, okay, like everything is perfect. You gave a certificate to the professors and everybody in 45 days. It's a big credit. Professors should feel like proud. Ki like everybody is basically, if everybody has the same feeling, then I'm proud. Ki like I'm part of this particular campus where professors are like that. So that's a great thing. But good thing you stood. You talked whatever you felt like. Other did not do it. It is always about you stand and talk. It is not about you are talking right or wrong and there is nothing called right or wrong. Because phone is also important of the life. But if you are getting only 2 hours of the access, yes, just 2 hours, 22 hours you are not able to access the phone. But where is your phone? That is the question. So, but 22 hours you are not attending class. He said only 2 hours of the phone access, and after that 22 hours you are not attending classes. Other thing, staying with the four folks you are saying in the same room for, as I told, Today, these are going to be your lifelong friends. Those 4 guys who are staying with you in the same room, I can bet on you. They will stand with you for a lifelong. Today, 45 days you are in this campus and 4 students, maybe first year, second year, they will stay. But anything and everything you may be reaching out to those 4 guys in your life. That is what is going to happen. So it is always about the perception what we are really looking about. Today you may be thinking about 4 guys staying, but today you may think about your mate or 4 friends who are staying with you. But you are not sitting like in a one bed 4 folks. So you have enough space to sleep. Huh? So that's a good enough, but it is always about learning in this particular campus. Nothing is perfect. Everybody basically improve. Professors are also, we are also, you guys will also improve. But whatever you are saying, keep that thought process till the end of the second year as well. Professors are best. You are getting best things into this campus. Keep those things into till end of the second year as well. It should not happen after 1.5 year. Perception will start changing it, and then you will have a very different type of picture about the campus. So, but good, you stood and talked. Anybody else from this side want to stand and talk? Their own experience.
Hello, sir. Hello. Hello, sir. My name is Roshan Singh Rajput. Sir, as you asked the questions कि how you are feeling after 45 days, sir, वो बचपन में मूवी देखी थी ना मोहब्बतें, उसमें जो गुरुकुल था सर वही लग रहा है ये मुझे.
बट अभी तक आपने नारायण शंकर को देखा नहीं, हमने देखा था. है ना, हमने बाला सर को देखा था, आपने देखा नहीं है.
Yes, sir.
तो आप मोहब्बतें तक पहुंच गए, बट अभी आपने मोहब्बतें का मेन कैरेक्टर देखा नहीं.
थोड़ा पहले पैदा होना चाहिए था सर.
वो आपके हाथ में नहीं है. This side, anybody? Anyone? But one big change, ma'am, I would say, ma'am, like when we used to be in this campus, one boy, one girl, one boy, one girl, that culture. Today, one girl, one boy, one boy. So that line became, but we used to be odd even at that point of time. Today, it became like a very different type of view into this auditorium. Yes. But why only boys are standing and asking questions? Girls don't have any questions. And why I should prompt you guys to ask a question? Feel free. And as I told you, don't consider me as an alumni, don't consider me as an corporate. I am one of you. So ask whatever you want to ask.
Good evening, sir. My name is Snehal Borse. Now telling about like how I am experiencing this 45 days. It is stressful, and I am like developing myself in like skills, developing the skills, self-assessment, and getting the feedback from the different guests, and that's it.
What stress you got from the campus?
Sir, like we have to make the presentation. There is a stress, like like we have to manage the time and do the presentation like apart from the college time.
तब तो आप लाइफ लॉन्ग स्ट्रेस लोगे. अभी तो आपने सब 45 days किए हैं. After this whole campus, when you will go into the company and start working, we don't do anything. Whole day we make only presentations. So if presentation is in stress, then that is the start of your stress journey.
So
But
it's helpful, but we have to manage all of that.
that you have to manage. So you have to divide your work. But the moment you will start taking any work as an stress, that will become a problem for you. Enjoy with your work. The moment you will start enjoying with your presentation, you will play with that. Presentation will not play with you. But the moment you will start taking stress, after 3 months, exams are going to be there. In first semester, exams will be there. That is going to be another stress for you. Would you be able to cope up with that stress? My numbers are going to be equivalent or more than these guys. Another stress. Would you be able to do that? Projects are going to be after first year. Where I get selected into that any company for the project, another level of the stress. And biggest stress, second year when companies will come for the placement, will I get selected or not? Whether I'm going to get the salary, what I'm expecting or not. Another level of the stress. If PPT is a stress, then God knows what is going to be on further. So don't take any stress. Enjoy with that. Everything is part of the life. It will teach you. Today, you are new into the corporate world. PPT is becoming like a big task. PPT making. After one point of time, you will say, PPT, I can make it while sleeping as well. Make it in that way. Don't take stress. Stress will not take you anywhere.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Anyone? Last question? Or if you guys have a last question for me, feel free to shoot.
Good evening, sir. Myself, Anubha Singh, and I am from BIM HRD Finance. My question is about that when you are in your placement period, what type of company you want to get placed?
Oh, big question because placement was in my hand only. So I was a placement cell coordinator, so everything was driving via me only. So what type of company? Sometime you don't. That 18 years back, you don't plan for things. Now you guys, you need to really think about what you want to do. If you want to go into the digital marketing, you want to go into the marketing space, you want to do into the operation space, what type of companies, what type of work you want to do. Now your generation is far more smarter than us. We became like a old generation person compared to you guys. You guys are basically knowing more than us. When you are into the 10th or 12th, you know, maybe knowing what you want to do, or maybe like much more earlier what you want to do into your careers. We were after 12th, we were deciding whether we should go to the engineering or medicals. That point of time we were thinking. So now think about what you really want to do. Maybe after first year, when you're doing your projects, that point of time start planning. Don't take a project, oh, you have to do a project, so let's pick up some company and do the project just sake of it. Think about what you want to do after finishing your MBA. Based on that, start selecting your companies.
Like I am in finance, so I was thinking like there is a lot of companies related banking sector or corporate companies also like fintech company. So which is better for us for finance students?
You are talking about the banking. Finance will talk.
Banking or
So
corporate?
finance students will talk about the banking best thing. Fintech is best thing. But if you talk about any insurance, you talk about other industry. Every industry has a finance division. It is not about you are going into the finance industry. Every company has a finance division. So why to restrict yourself only into the Bank of America or like SDFC banks? If you can go into the Toyota also and manage their finance division. Every company has a CFO. Today you are into the finance, so your goal is in one point of time to reach to that CFO level. So that CFO, every company and every industry will have a CFO. So why to think only about the BFSI or fintech? Think about any company. Where is the finance division where you can make a changes?
Thank you so much, sir.
Anybody in this group from Kanpur? Just I'm trying to. Oh, one. Just one. Anyone else? Or two? Can you tell your experience? Well, I know I'm putting you on the spot.
Hello, sir. I'm Vaishnavi from IB Marketing. So my experience over here is good. Earlier, I was feeling a bit of like homesick, but then now we don't have time to feel that. So yeah, it's going good.
You don't have time for the homesick. That homesickness should always be there because that reminds your parents.
But now we are just so like all the day, we are just so packed up. We don't have time for that. But yeah, overall, it's good.
That's good. But if you will keep going into the homesickness, you will not grow. So that's good. Like you kept homesickness aside and move on. That's
So
good thing.
thank you, sir.
If you guys don't have anything, then I think I'm also good for today. Ma'am, anything? else? Just one more thing, if you guys want to connect with me offline as well, go search into the LinkedIn, you may find only one Himanshu Swami. So,
Addressed this question. Well, it was interesting that at least 2 or 3 students asked this question today because especially we have alumni here. You talked about time management. You talked about finding no time for different activities. I remember Himanshu batch and the batches earlier. Since we didn't have our own campus, you know what their schedule was? They used to report to the institute at 7:30 in the morning. Right, 7:30 the class is to begin. 1 hour of newspaper reading, if I'm right. Then there was these classes up till 6:30. Then we used to have a guest lecture till around 7:30. Then there was half an hour of break, and from 9 to 12 there was exams. So I remember invigilating from 9 to 12 at night for exam. Now you're asking such student or such alumni that I don't find time after you get, your day gets over by 5:30 or maximum 6. So do you expect him to answer this question? After the session, he's definitely going to, as like just now he said, one boy, one girl tha, abhi aapne aise kyun kiya? He's going to ask us that हमारे वक्त आप 12 बजे तक एग्जाम लेते थे, इनको जल्दी क्यों छोड़ रहे हैं? तो अभी क्या जवाब दूं मैं? Right? So, see, once we are here, we have to follow what the organization is going to give you. Right? So, his batch and his batches earlier to him also had that kind of a schedule, packed schedule. And if you remember, we also had classes on Sundays. Right. So it was all 7 days, classes. So right now, I think you are the most privileged batch because 4:30, abhi, the induction is going to end. So by next week, I think if there are no guest lecture schedule, you'll actually be free at 4:30. So I think we should clap for ourselves.
we used to spend 12 to 2 midnight at Jahangir Hospital in the first year to make the presentation. Somebody you were asking about the presentation, and Kumar, you asked about corporate work-life balance is not there. It is always there. It all depends on you, how efficient you are. You want to finish your work in 4 hours and move with your family hours after 8 hours of working, it's up to you. If you want to prolong your work for the next day and next day, then you will keep working on a 16 hours. So it all depends on you. Work-life balance is always there in a corporate. But how you will make it, it all depends on you. It's your efficiency.
Thank you, sir. Now, I welcome my fellow student managers, Astha Jain and Sakshi Sahu, to present the memento to Mr. Himanshu Swami, sir.
May I now call upon stage student manager Aviral Tripathi to propose a vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. I, Aviral Tripathi, student manager from Balaji Institute of International Business at Sri Balaji University, Pune, extend my heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Himanshu Swami sir for gracing us with his presence and delivering such a knowledgeable session. My learning from Sir's session are as follow. Don't be afraid of failures. Second, go beyond your limits, keep learning and upgrade yourself. Make mistakes and more importantly, make new mistakes. Sir, I would like to thank you for your informative and captivating session. Your ability to connect with audience was truly impressive. I would also like to express my sincere appreciation to the leadership and management of Sri Balaji University Pune for their support and encouragement throughout our induction program. Lastly, I would like to extend gratitude to our fellow student manager for being an amazing audience. Thank you.
Dear all, before we leave, I request everyone to kindly scan the code shown on screen to provide your valuable feedback.